Letting go will make them feel your absence. Getting somebody to come back to you, especially a woman, right? She needs to respect you first, and she needs to value you and your energy and what you're about. Now, what a lot of guys do wrong, and these are usually the guys who hop in the comment section and say no contact doesn't work, because a lot of people hold on after a relationship ends for far too long, begging and pleading, or they don't. This is what I call fast no contact. When somebody wants to break up with you, you let them go, okay? Like you have all the women in the world lined up ready to date you. Now, I understand most of you guys aren't like that. Most of you guys don't have the abundant mindset to think that way, which is something you need to develop in this particular time. I know right now what you're going through is hard. It's difficult. You're having a hard time, right? I get that. So right now, you really need to be working on yourself, focus on your income, focus on, understanding women, for example. There's tons of material out there. Of course, you guys can check out my program. All the fat is trimmed, so to speak, and you don't need to read all the books. You just, join the program, look at all the stuff, and go forward from there. And of course, if you join my program, you'll learn how to make money as well online. That'll be in the description box down below. Plug. So if you guys really want to make progress in dating, this is dating exes for ladies watching. If you want a guy to respect you more, if you're wondering if a guy loves you or whatever, you guys have to understand the idea of valuing energy. A relationship is a value exchange back and forth. So is business. Okay. Now, men and women are looking for different things in each other. So as long as those things are being satisfied to a degree, a relationship is going to work. However, whenever somebody puts another person on a pedestal, whenever that happens, that is when the value exchange completely shifts and the respect will drop. We humans want someone to respect when we're dating them. If somebody's too nice and they let people walk all over them, we don't want to be with people like that. We might stay with them, right? So, for example, a woman will never date a man long-term that cannot stand up for himself. Men that can't stand up for themselves have no spine. They're too nice, etc. That's what those guys will hear constantly. You have to 100% focus on yourself and your individual skills, where you're going, what you're doing, in order to make yourself more attractive. Okay. So when you focus on attraction skills, traction is going to get you to the top. Okay. See, a relationship is mostly focused on attraction, and people don't think that attraction is the number one thing that keeps a relationship together, but it is the glue to a relationship. They need to look at you like you are the best, the best thing ever. Because when they think of you, when a woman really is really into a man, she looks up to him. She's like, oh man, you're the best. I trust you. You're confident. You're competent. You're bringing home the money. You're doing this. You're doing that. You're taking care of me, taking care of the kids, right? This is what you want her to be thinking of you like. Now, how does it go the opposite direction? Well, it's when attraction falls. Okay. So when attraction falls, they can't respect you anymore. They don't like you as much as they did in the past. So they don't love. Chris Camwell said this: love and attraction are closely tied. Okay. So I think he kind of talked about it like this. Say this is love and attraction. So say attraction falls, right? Love is going to follow right with it. Okay. And this is why everyone's so confused. Like, oh my God, everything was cool in the beginning of the relationship. You know how many times I've heard that, right? Everything was cool in the beginning of the relationship. Kyle, what happened? I don't know what happened. You want to know what happened? Attraction fell. 99% of the time, this is what it is. They looked at you one day, and after all of the cumulative issues, right? Like, let's say this was an issue that she had with you. This was an issue that she had with you. This was an issue. This was an issue. This was an issue. And it just all ties together. And then she's like, nope, I don't want that anymore. You're not the guy that I thought you were. That's what you hear. Okay. Guys, fundamentally, the problem that you need to solve is understanding attraction and how attraction works. What are women looking for? What do they look for in men? And how can you capitalize and maximize on these things? Are you focused on how you look? Are you focused on how you dress? Are you focused on how you communicate? Are you focused on your confidence skills? Right? Confidence is really an amalgamation of all of the things that you're doing in life and feeling comfortable that you're in a good place with them. So when you're comfortable, for example, say I'm really, really good at, a social media marketing agency, for example. Okay. I actually do have practice with this. So when you're good with SMMA and you say I'm serving dentists, when I get results for dentists, this could also go for people who are doing fitness coaching, for example. Say you're really good at helping people lose weight and get muscle, right? When you're confident and you have conviction, then you can sell anything to anybody, okay? So I don't want to talk too much about money, but because I already plugged that, but check the description box down below if you guys want to join that. I really do want to help you guys, seriously. So social media marketing agency. So you in the beginning, you have no confidence. As time goes on, right? This is obviously time. You're going to get more confident, and that's where the whole Dunning-Kruger effect comes in, right? So you start up here all optimistic, and then you come down, you're like, this is hard, this is hard, this is hard, this is getting easy, getting easy, getting easy, and bam, your confidence skyrockets, right? So that's exactly what we're trying to do when it comes to attraction skills. So you're going to learn and look back at all the stuff that you did wrong, and you're going to go, shit, I did a lot of this wrong. A lot of guys tell me that. And the number one issue that I see most guys doing is they're not maximizing their time. They're not maximizing their time. What do I mean by this? You're not focused on something that you can improve, right? So maybe it's the gym. Maybe it's another skill that'll bring you more money. This is the issue with jobs, okay? This is why I got out of the 9-to-5. Because you're working for 8 hours for somebody who doesn't give a shit about you, generally speaking, and you're helping somebody else get money and get rich, right? Take the time that you do have to grow a skill, okay? Because when you get good, like I said here, social media marketing agency, right? When you get results for people, you can easily sell your services way more. And this is the exact same thing with women. And that's why when you're a woman, say you're in a relationship, right? And other women are attracted to you, they're looking at you, they're smiling at you, and your girl notices her value, right? Your value in her eyes skyrockets because she understands that you have value you have value other people want. Okay? Other people want you. That's why this is such important work to do. And a lot of guys will jump into a new relationship because they're so needy for that next thing that they need that girl. So they don't do this. They're like, oh, let me just jump into a new relationship. That's not what you guys should be doing. Okay. The first thing you guys should be doing is finding a mentor and finding somebody who you can emulate so that you can go where they're going. Guys, a lot of you guys that are watching this, you guys are in your 20s. I don't think you guys realize that being 30 and going into your 30s and mid 30s is still young. Okay. I know most of you guys think it's old, right? Because that's what society has told you, but you're going to be hitting your stride in your 30s. You're going to be in a much better place in your 30s than you really think, because that's when your schooling is done. If you went to school, you paid off your debts, you might still be in debt, but you'll be in less debt. Hopefully, if you're smart, you have a car, you might have a house by now. So you've really hit your stride. If you guys find a mentor in your 20s, somebody who is maybe my age, right? I'm 32 at the time of recording this video. So you guys can find someone. It doesn't have to be me, right? It can be anybody you want. It's just you're going to have to pay for it because they don't sell their time for cheap. But they will accelerate you 20 times faster to get where you want to go, okay? The point is, you guys need to focus on your improvement all the time. And I know it sounds fucked up because you're like, oh my God, I got to do this all the time. Yes. Focus on yourself all the time. Get a little journal, like a notebook or whatever, right? And write down the hours. So you guys can do, okay, say you sleep from 10 till 6. So 6, 7 a.m. This is a.m. 8, 9, 10, 11, right? And so on and so on. And write all the way until the end of the time when you're about to sleep again. Now, I understand that most likely, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This right here is probably taken up by your job. Let me minimize that. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? And then you're in bed. Okay? So you're awake and in bed. Okay? Now I understand that there's a section of this that is work, right? Like 9 to 5, right? So here is when you're going to be focused on your self-improvement, right? Or here, right? So you need to be putting in these hours. That's really important. And what happens is, and here's the thing, here's the trap. This is what's fucked up about our society, and this is the trap, is by the time you get home, especially people who work blue collar jobs and, you know, they're working all day with their bodies and spending energy, you're tired. You're tired, right? You're tired when you get here. So I get it, right? That it's hard to do. So maybe what you do is you put most of your time here before work. Okay. And you're in the gym 3 days a week instead of 5. You know what I mean? Make sure you're focused on the things that you need to improve. But what everyone else does is they come home and they watch Netflix, right? Amazon Prime, Crave, because Last of Us is out right now, right? There's all kinds of shit. Crave is, in Americans, it's HBO for you guys, right? HBO Max. For us, it's Crave, right? So literally, like, this is what everyone does, and this is why everyone's poor, fucked up, and they're unhappy. Because they're not willing to face the suck for a while. Okay? This right here, guys, this sucks. Waking up and having no fun. But here's the thing about humans, and here's the thing about you and how powerful you are, especially if you're in your 20s. If you figure this out and you really improve yourself, you guys can make, like, if you did this for like literally 6 months, 6 months of hardcore work, you did this, it's a game changer. This comes back to and ties into the title of this, letting go will make you her feel your absence. Because guys, if she comes back around, are you really that much different? A lot of guys say they are. Oh yeah, Kyle, I've worked on so much. Oh yeah. No, I'll ask them, what did you do? This is the work, guys. So look, I have to dress these videos like this to get your attention because everyone's looking for the quick fix. That's everyone's problem. They don't want to face the suck. Life gets harder before it gets better. And this is what they don't fucking teach you. For anybody who's got sensitive ears, just take it. Face the suck for a while. Because at the end of the day, you're going to improve little by little by little by little. And watch, eventually you'll take a big stride. Okay? That's what happened to me. Okay? I took a big stride, and then you'll take, decent steps again. And then bam, you'll take another big fucking stride, and it'll be awesome. And then everything will just click for you. It all comes together, and you'll notice that you are sharper about that specific thing you're trying to get better with, right? If it's attraction with women, right? It takes practice, facing the fear, facing the suck. Okay. And always remember to raise your vibration, guys. Okay. So anyway, if you guys want my help, it's in the description box down below. Watch the next video.